Good morning, everybody. I thought that was going to happen. Just going to give it a couple of minutes. How are you, Maricha? What do you want? What do you want? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want this? Huh? You want the treat? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Good dog. Me kiss? Oh, good dog. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, El Camino. Good morning, Maricha. For everybody on the Facebook side, come over to YouTube and chat along with everybody. Just get rid of that. Go back to there. Excellent. So how is everyone this Monday morning? Good dog, yeah. She's my baby. Spoiled. See, we all survived the weekend. This is Maricha. Hanging in there. Hanging in there. Good morning, El Camino. And Dave Mason, one of my schoolmates from back in the day. Anybody wants to come in and chat? I put the link in the chat. Feel free to come in. I always have open invitation. Anybody can join. Don't be nervous. Don't be shy or anything. It's just us talking. Good morning, Adam. How are you this morning? I don't know if you got my email, Adam, from last night. I haven't checked my email actually, but I have. Where is it? I thought I missed somebody here. I have your lock boxes to ship out, and I was wondering if you were interested in any of that other stuff that I could just put it in the box. Okay, let me know. Like I said, no big deal. If you could make some money on it, great. I will be on tonight with T and Lisa on T's channel, Auctions for You. I'm going to do my first auction in a while. I have stuff to move. I've been delaying getting really, well, can't say that. I haven't gotten too much new stuff. until I get rid of the old stuff. And all my auctions, I had everything on eBay I had put on auction, and they all ended. So now I want to move that stuff and get some new stuff. Not that the stuff I have is not brand new. I do have a lot of brand new and a lot of pre-owned, but I just want to move it out. Then I understand that I sent my website to a few friends to look at, because I've been developing my own website to sell products on, just stuff I buy and stuff like that. And they thought it was okay. They had a few things to say about it. Of course, they're not in the reselling game, so I figured that would be one of the first people I would ask about, is people that are not in reselling, to see what they thought. So what's everyone up to today? The start of the week. Got plans, packing, shipping. I know, Maricha, you did an estate sale buyout, which is pretty interesting. If you want to come on and talk about that, I'm sure people would be interested. I saw the loads and loads of stuff that you have. I mean, you and your boyfriend just did that alone? Or do you have a crew also? Because it looked like a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And I'm sure you could find some cool diamonds in the rough, as they say. A lot of people saw my video. I felt good enough. I went to an auction here locally Friday night. And some of the stuff was going for ridiculous prices. There was a Disney piece I was interested in, but it went for too much money. I stopped after like $30, and I said, no, it's not worth it to me. So I only went for 2 pieces I was interested in, and then ended up with 3 pieces that I didn't even know were there. They usually put up a post on, I get their email every week, or it's on Facebook, of what's coming in tomorrow's auction. And so they have like 100 pictures, 200 pictures of all the items. So you look through them and see if you're interested or not. And sometimes people that are interested can put in what they call a left bid, because they can't physically be there. So the funny thing is I'm on Facebook holding the phone. I use my phone. I'm holding the phone up, and I could see the chat scrolling through. And the people saying, hey, Paul, thanks. This is really cool. I'm glad you did this. And one girl came on, and I forget her name. She says, I have a left bid on those pots. I want to see what they go for. And I said, what pots? And the next thing you know, he started bringing up these pots, stainless steel, like really chef quality pots. There was 3 in one set and 3 of it in another set. And she said she had a left bid of $125, and they went for $155. But she was happy. She says, this is cool, because I can't be there. But yeah, I didn't even think they would go for that much money, but I guess they were real quality. Adam says, yeah, surprises are great when you go to an auction. It is. But sometimes you can get caught up. Definitely get caught up. I don't know if you saw it, Adam. I'll show you something I got caught up in the auction and purchased. I looked at it. I was interested. I didn't want to go as high as I did, but I did. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. I got that at an auction. Like I said, I didn't think I would go that crazy on it, but I did. It's a 450. I used to have one. I had a 77 450 SL back in 85, I believe. And we customized it. We lowered it, not physically, but the appearance. I bought a kit from Germany to lower it and had it repainted and stuff. For me, it was a death trap. Those things have too much power too fast. So this came up, and I remembered, and I'm a speed freak anyway, and this is a 1980 with 79,000 miles on it. So to my garage, I put 10 miles on it since I bought it last January. And I bought it to flip, and I'm going to flip it. I just haven't advertised it yet. But yeah, that's how you can get caught up. It's like the auctioneer, sometimes they'll just put up a box and say, all right, I have this box. I want $5. And then, somebody says, all right, I'll give you 10, I'll give you 15. And somebody says, what's in the box? I don't know. What's in the box? I don't know, but it's $20, $30. And they get caught up in it. Before you know it, it's $50. And all it was a black box. But you get caught up in the auction. But fun times. Fun times. Well, I can see more chat in YouTube than I can on StreamYard. So I guess we are lagging a bit. I need a new modem, according to CenturyLink. I need a new modem. I took out theirs, put in my router. I have a Nighthawk. I thought that would do it because they said it's the modem. It's the modem. And they wanted to charge me $100 for a modem. So I took that out, put in my Nighthawk, and I'm still not quite where I'm supposed to be because we have fiber optics in the community here. And I should be over 1,000, on upload and download, but I'm nowhere near that anymore. Nowhere near that. So they said, well, we could send somebody out, but it's a $79 charge. And I said, I'm buying cable service from you. I don't get anything. No support. So crazy. Crazy, crazy. So what's everybody else doing? What's everybody up to today? I know there's a few of you in here now lurking, and then there's 5-6 people on Facebook. Come on over to the YouTube side and chat with everybody. Network. Hold on, Maricha. There it is. Oh, in the let me bring it up here. I can find it. Oh, bear with me. Come on, you. Okay. Good morning, Jerry. Adam, I'm getting things laid out for employees so they have work to do when they come in this week. Cool. And Jerry's with us. Jerry's also in Florida. I put this this image up. I'm going to share it with you. I don't know how many people have bought from the Amazon treasure truck at all. I get an email, text message alert. Hey, the treasure truck's in your area. This is the deal. And you can either go to the site and see what it is, or you can buy it online. Good morning, Arthur. So they had a release of Star Wars action figures that was Amazon exclusive. This was like 3-4 months ago. And sold out. Like no sooner the text came out and they sold out. Then one time they did a Marvel figure and sold out. One time they did a release of Hot Wheels. These are all Amazon exclusive. So, the only place you can get them is Amazon. So they, same thing. I got the text message. I found out where they were, where the closest place was. And as soon as I hit the link, sold out. So some things you got to act really fast when you get it, because it's a good deal. A lot of the toy collectors want to get the stuff because it's their exclusive item, so they don't make that many of them. So last week I got the alert saying that we're going to do this release of the Mandalorian pins, enamel pins, and it was like $23 or $20 or something like that. So I saw that they were going to be at Kohl's up the street. I said, sweet. And it's like, they're going to be there in an hour. So you go onto the app. Well, as soon as you click the link, it says buy now. And you buy it. It's instant because your payment method's in there. And you get a receipt on the app with the barcode. They said, just take this barcode and you'll get your item. So I wanted to film it, but you couldn't film. They didn't allow the film inside the store. So they're inside Kohl's. Normally they're just set up outside the truck in the parking lot, but they were inside Kohl's. They had a table set up, and let me just shut this. I walked in. They said, "Hey, how you doing? Good." And do you have your barcode? Yeah. So I show it to him. He says, "Oh, here you go." They have everything already in a bag ready to go. And they said, "Oh, feel free to grab any of the free things you want, like magnets and stuff like that." And we were just talking for a few minutes. I said, "Yeah, last time you guys were in the area, had those Star Wars figures." They said, "Yeah, those things went quick." So I don't know. When I was in New Hampshire at my son's house, I got the alert. So now I'm getting the alert for Orlando. So I checked to see if they had any locations in Boston. And unfortunately, they had 2, but from my son's house with traffic was like 2 hours away. So I didn't do it. But I asked my sister-in-law who lives in Massachusetts, and she never knew that they did anything like that or never saw anything like that. So I don't know if they're everywhere. But you go in, and they have it all ready. It's in this cool little canvas Amazon bag. And tchotchkes. Well, that's pretty cool pin right there. Good morning, Justin. Justin, come over to the YouTube channel and you could chat with everybody. That's a magnet. Amazon treasure truck. And just a coaster. They had so many different things. I just grabbed these 2. And the pin. And then this is the the Amazon exclusive, so I can get them all going the same way. So yeah, they have The Child. Sorry for the glare. Typically I'd open up, but it is sealed, and I'm just, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to sell it or give it away or something. But they're pretty cool. Like I said, they're Amazon exclusive. So the only place you could have gotten them was on the Amazon Treasure Truck. And sometimes they'll have them again on the site, but there'll be more money. The Treasure Truck is like a deal that you can get. The bag's pretty cool too. But it's the first, and like I said, I probably get a notice a week. And that's the first time I was successful. Only 3 attempts, but that's the first time I was successful. But sometimes afterwards, they'll release the stuff again on Amazon for, more money. Last week's item, or the week before's item, I think, was a blender, a NutriBullet something blender, but it's their deal. They had more accessories and everything with it in an Amazon box. So it was cheap, inexpensive. And, but then it was available afterwards for like $50 more. So it's worth, like I said, I'm a collector, dealer, fanatic, nerd. So I got it. I liked it. Who knows? It might end up as somebody's Christmas present. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with everybody, because I don't know how many people know of the Amazon Treasure Truck, or if they ever bought anything from the Amazon Treasure Truck. But I just thought it was cool. I'll put the link in there. Anybody wants to come in and chat a little, feel free. Adam, I wish, but you can't. When you say that, can you walk in the truck and shop? It reminds me of, like, I was a little kid, and what do they call it? I don't know. They changed all the names of the schools now. There's no more junior high school and whatever. When I was a young kid, we used to have the reading truck come by the school, and we could use our own money and buy books and stuff like that. You could actually walk in the truck, and they had these cool books for kids. I don't know. I think I was in the 4th, 5th, 6th grade or whatever. But I thought that was really cool. We all loved it when we were kids. They had a name for it, and I forget what it was. It was way back. I see the pins selling for $40 on eBay. Oh, so double my money. Good morning, Scott. How are you this morning? Good morning, Carol. How are you? Drunken Data Girl is driving. She's almost here. Just kidding. She's putting on her computer. Arthur Leslie says bookmobile. Yes. Yep. And the books, there was always a series of books for teenagers and older. Well, I don't think I was a teenager in the 6th grade. I better not have been. There was a series of books. They look like hardcover magazines that had cool stories and stuff you could cut out and stuff like that. Good, Carol. Good. Feel free to come over to the YouTube side, and you could chat along with everybody, because right now only I could see your chat. and nobody else can unless I put it up on the screen like that. It's a weird thing that Facebook does. I would imagine when Facebook buys Google and everything, it all merge together. The bookmobile. Yeah, I also have, a bad memory about school when I was in the same thing. What do they call it? Elementary school? Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh grade. No, sixth grade. Seventh was junior high. We used to go to another school, probably 10 blocks away, for free dental care. And I can remember being like horrified, scared out of my mind. And usually at 4 or 5 years old, I was watching horror movies with my uncle. So I loved it and stuff. And I was collecting Famous Monsters magazines when I was a little older because I liked how they did them, the special effects and stuff. I tried on YouTube, but I couldn't get a chat. Oh, you just click on live chat and it should come right up. Unless you're on your phone or something like that, it might be different. But I can remember going to the school and then waiting for the dentist when it was your turn and walking into this place, and it just reminded me of Frankenstein's laboratory. That's just the way it looked. And you can imagine being in the 60s, the way the equipment looked and the feel of the place and the mood and the atmosphere. Oh, it was terrible. I remember the drill and the smell of the tooth burning, but hey, I don't want to ruin anybody's breakfast if anybody's having breakfast. I have a dream of a mobile record truck. That's a cool idea. Well, actually, any mobile business is cool. When I first got into real estate, I contacted the board of realtors in the state, and then I had to call and contact the licensing board here in Tallahassee. And I said, I would be interested in doing a mobile office, because those vans that they pick people up at the airport and take them to the rental car lots, you can get those around here everywhere. They're everywhere and they're cheap. I said, wow, we could make one of those into an office and just pull into certain parking lots and do business and get more business. You just put it out there. Hey, mobile office coming to this place, to that place. And they said, no, can't do it. You have to be in a stable environment, locking door, and at least one locking cabinet with all your records. You cannot be mobile to mobile to mobile. You have to have one address, because then what you had to do with them, and you still today, you have to register every single address as a branch office. So I just thought that would be a cool idea. Carol, I'm going to put the YouTube link in the chat. Actually, let me put it in again and take out the HTTPS. Yeah, one of these hopefully will work. This is, you're right, Paul. Back then, dentist drivers were definitely different. Boy, were they ever. I still hate the dentist to this day. Still hate it. No, I was just being facetious. I said, they can't see the chat, the full chat on Fit. Like, I have like 8 people on Facebook, and they can't see the YouTube chat, and YouTube can't see the Facebook chat. I said, someday when Facebook buys YouTube and Google, it'll all merge together. But no, that was just talking. I love my dentist. No Novocaine. No Novocaine? Oy. Oh, there's Carol. She's in. Carol, where are you located? Oh, no Novocaine. Unless in Rhode Island. Okay. Are you so how do we know each other on Facebook? Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I know it well. I think there's a restaurant. Now, I'm originally from 5 minutes to 20 miles north of Boston. And we used to go to a restaurant, I believe it was in Pawtucket, called The Inn, because they had the biggest prime rib, basically like falling off the plate. It was so big. I haven't been there in years though. My daughter lives in Tilton, New Hampshire. Okay. Yeah, my son's in Sandown. And my family's all over the place up there. Derry and Methuen. We'll be back up there next month. April to May, or April and May, whatever it turns out to. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes. Good morning. Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
I was popping the chat out.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I saw the pictures that you had done an estate sale clean out.
Yeah. It was an adventure. It is an adventure. I'm not done yet.
Really? So is it just you and your boyfriend, or do you have a team?
No, this actually it was someone had posted on Facebook Marketplace. Now, I don't know what happened to the chat box. Disappeared. 1 second. There it is. So I usually glance at the marketplace.
Yeah.
Like for free stuff and things like that. And I list there also. And someone had posted some pictures and said that they had it said an estate cleanup to come take stuff out of their sunroom and their garage and take all of it, sell it, do whatever you want with it, just needs to go. So I saw these shelves they had in there and I messaged her because I was like, I'm probably never going to make it there, because people see free and they're, especially for something like that. And I messaged her and said, are the shelves included? She goes, as long as you take the stuff off the shelves. I was like, what? And
Wow.
so then we started talking and she had told me that it was just her and her 3 children, and her husband had committed suicide in July.
Wow.
And he had his own business. He sold sports memorabilia, and they would both travel everywhere to get retired baseball players to sign books or cards, or people would mail them like their bats and balls and stuff and have them sign it. They would go meet the players and have them sign it and then send it back to the customers. And on top of that, he also bought storage units to resell. So it was he had a lot of that stuff there. And I told her that we sell things and that, I would be happy to take some of the things. And she said, so then she closed the ad for us and said, my husband would be more than happy that it went to someone like you with your business and having an opportunity to resell it. You would be the perfect person that he would like it. So we went and looked and we saw a lot of things, and thinking that, usually when you go into a storage unit, or I don't know, this is what I'm assuming because I never have done a storage clean out. he, you would think you would still have to go through the stuff and throw things away. Well, a lot of the stuff he's already done that too. So when we opened up the box of jewelry, it's like all the good stuff was in there, you know.
Wow.
And so it's a lot of stuff, and I underestimated how much the truck, like we got the little 10-foot truck.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 times we had to fill it up.
Wow.
And then I felt bad because she's giving us all this free stuff, really good stuff too. And so it was like I felt like I should clean it out with the trash too. You know, so I felt that way too. But it was a lot of work. And so we have half of it in our own personal storage unit, and the other half's on our porch, and we're finishing going through it today.
Wow. Good morning, Deb. How are you this morning? So just the two of you did all that?
Yep.
Wow.
Exhausting.
I can imagine. Yeah. The pictures that you showed, there's a ton of stuff there.
Yeah, there is. And I don't know, we don't know much about baseball. And so I was like, okay, how am I going to get rid of this stuff? So I'm going to sell one-offs that would go like on eBay, or Facebook or whatever. Like I already sold a couple of baby gates and, what is it? Shingles for the roof. Someone came by and got that, you know, and so I'm just posting as I get stuff. Because the more I don't have to go to the dump, the better, you know.
Right. The couple of, last week, the week before, whatever, the topic came up about sports collectibles, and I told everybody about an old friend in Massachusetts who's like the biggest sports collector shop in the country. I'm going to reach out to him this week and see if I can get him on the show.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's a wealth of knowledge, and he's been in it for forever.
Right. And she still has more left. Like I told her when I saw her on Sunday morning, I think was the last time I saw her. No, Saturday. I told her I could get more stuff, but I'll probably have to wait a week or two to figure out what I have, because the rest of the stuff she has now is like in her house. And when we were in there, she had shelves of collectibles and stuff.
And she just wants to give this stuff away?
Yeah, and she used to own her business and used to sell online, and she's just overwhelmed. She's got a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So, and it's just her, and he had all this stuff, and she said no, she wants to go on. She's been trying to get rid of it. She said the whole yard was full of cars, parts, and stuff like that, and she had someone come take all that.
Wow.
We even got gas cans, like the metal gas cans. I forget what they're called. They're thin though. And that was another thing. He was also a prepper, they call.
Oh, okay.
So survival kits everywhere. Like, I mean, we have so many duffel bags and army bags and so many first aid kits. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
And camping gear and stuff. And I started throwing away some of the medical stuff. And then I started thinking, I was like, someone might buy all this as a lot.
Yeah, there's doctors out there and stuff that, especially if it's old, there's doctors that once you're into something, you say, well, that's old in my profession. I should grab that and I could put it on display in the office or whatever. But Carol, no, you didn't miss anything. Thanks for coming back. We're just talking to Maricha, who did an estate sale buyout to get some cool stuff.
And I got it free.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But I did have to pay for the truck. So after the truck and everything, it was say about $200. So I got a generator, and I think my dad's going to buy it from me. So that will take care of the $200.
That's cool.
And then the rest is all profit.
Right. That's very cool.
As far as, am I going to go into the storage unit business? I don't think so. It's a lot because I'm just thinking about like what Donna and everyone else does, like, that's a lot of work.
It is, but she's lucky. She's got a husband who helps. She's got sons with their friends. So she has people, that she could pay to help.
Right.
I told Sandy, my wife, I said, gee, if we were ever to get something, we'd have to get something really small and something that either I can handle by myself or just you and I. Because,
right.
We don't have anybody. We don't have any family down here. So yeah, that's the bad part of it. I mean, you can always call one of those people like 1-800-GOT-JUNK, say, all right, I pulled everything I want.
Right.
All that's left in here is I need it gone.
Mm-hmm.
So you pay them whatever it is, $100, $200 to clear it out and broom sweep the place. Then you get your deposit back. But yeah, I dealing with a mattress and then couches and stuff, and
yeah. I mean, I lucked out because there was nothing there like that. Like she did ask us to take a refrigerator. We thought about it, but it was broken and old and stuff. And I was like, we just don't have any. I had to say no to a few things. I was like,
right.
I don't have. My landlord will kill me.
Yeah.
And so now I just need to get rid of it.
Right.
Quickly. So and I have a bunch of tools. Like a lot of tools. So I set up outside, like I set up long tables because we also got folding tables because you would sell at yard sales and flea markets.
Oh,
so
nice.
I set that up in the garage, and we're just putting them in piles together to what they are.
Right.
And then
remind me where you're located again?
Maryland.
Maryland. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's still cold where you are.
Freezing. Yeah. It was cold and it was cold and everything until yesterday, like when we had to drop off the truck at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then it was
warm. Carol said auction zip. Or on your own, just if you've heard of Yard Sale Treasure Finder.
Yeah.
As long as you put an ad in Craigslist, it'll go on there, and it'll go on garage sale. I forget what the last part is. I get them both. I have it scheduled 3 times a week: garage sale and then yard sale treasure hunt. And all you got to do is put a free ad in Craigslist. I think it's still free, and it'll go in those 2 apps. Just hold your own garage sales.
Well, we did. Hold on one second. Someone's messaging me about the gates. Hold on. Okay, well, you can have them too. Both for 10. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
How like if someone in Facebook message you on Marketplace and they're responding, you got to get with them quick because who knows what the next people are. But we had last year or the year before, we had a yard sale set up and we used those apps, and I set up the whole carport like a store.
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah, so it was staged and everything.
Yep.
It was really cool. And we had the yard sale like it seemed to go forever. People thought we were a store. They're like, we can open tomorrow. Like, no. And we were like started on Thursdays and ended on Sunday late because we just hung around in the yard and stuff.
Right, because you live there. Why not?
Yeah. And then
but I mean, hey, if it worked, why not?
Yeah.
So
we're gonna try that again.
As long as your county doesn't get upset at it.
As long as you don't do it for so many consecutive days.
Like, see here, normally you would need a permit to do a yard sale, garage sale. But where the community that I'm in is in what they call unincorporated St. Cloud. So we could do it anytime we want.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not that that's special, but you know, there's a lot of times we'd like to be part of the regular town, so our water prices and stuff won't be as high.
Yeah, like this is, I got something here. So see this here, right?
Yep.
So we pulled this off of the shelf of one of the things, and we're looking at them. I think it's all the same player. I think Ian told me. I think he was wrong. No, they're different players. No, they're all like the They are. This whole case is John Schultz. Schmaltz. This guy. I don't know. Do you know him?
Nope.
Okay, I don't know. The Braves. It's from the Braves.
Mm-hmm.
I guess well, this is all his cards, and there's duplicates
Oh wow.
because they used to sell them online.
Right.
And so we looked into, okay, well, you can get them graded, right? Because then they would sell. Because we found a few, and they went pretty high, but you would have to get them graded.
Right.
And I think it was $8 a card or something.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. PSA, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. It's not that expensive. It's not that bad. It's the same thing we do with comics.
Yeah.
Like
But I don't have $8 for each of them. Oh my god.
Right. Like there's my wall, and there's a couple of graded comics there.
Okay.
But those on the average are $15 to $25 to have graded, depending on. They go by those, like, what do you think it's worth, because it's a percentage and everything, and it's crazy. Newer stuff, if you have new comics that something's special, you would have it graded, and then it's only $15 or $18, but it's not bad. Yeah,
right.
I don't think I'm seeing all the chats. It's a little quiet right now, actually, Carol. Yeah, not many people are saying anything. I guess they're just oogling out over Maricha's awesome find.
And then like here, so then we also have folders. Now we don't have that many. There's about 5 players, but they all have like the 8x10 photographs.
Yep.
And then there's a couple of them in there.
Oh yeah.
And then
so if he went to a show, he would be ready to have the players sign.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then he's got, I don't know, other stuff for each player, but then he's got some cards that are signed.
Right.
But they're not graded or anything.
Right.
But they are signed.
Not only could you have that graded, but then you'd have to have it authenticated.
Right.
And I don't know what they charge for that.
Yeah, and the only thing I have is his business name, and that's what he did. So
right.
No.
Wow, to get that for free, that's very cool. That is an awesome score. Let me see if
I even have books, a box of books. Oh, that's a Hitchcock. I have books somewhere here, but
like Beckett's.
Where is it? Oh, here they are. Okay, this is called Milt Pappas. Out at Home. I don't know, like books like this.
Oh, okay.
And they're signed to him. These are. That one's probably not. It's the Dodgers. Yeah. So
yes, Carol, it is. It's a 450 SL, Carol. Maricha, I am going to, if you got a pen or something handy, I am going to share the screen.
Okay.
This is.
And like I was looking things up, and I'm like, I have no idea what the price. So I was like, maybe I'll just do it in an auction. I was like, watch, I'll give away something. I'll put terms on it. If you win, if you get $1 million card, you have to split it.
Right. This is Phil's store. It's his number is 781-233-7222. Like he has autograph shows, upcoming shows and events.
It's 233, right? 781.
781-233-7222. He doesn't have anything local currently coming up. But just tell him Paul Antonelli from Two Guys Smoke Shop, because his store was like 2 doors down from when my buddy David moved the smoke shop over.
Okay.
And yeah, I remember when they were smashing Boston Garden, he had rows, sections of the chairs from the original Boston Garden. He bought the locker rooms. So we had the original locker rooms and stuff. It was amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got tons of stuff. And he's been doing it forever. But if anybody needs help with sports collectibles, and he's very honest also.
His name's Phil?
Phil Castanetti. Yeah, I'm going to email him, call him, see if he's willing to come on one morning and talk about it.
Yeah, because my dad was saying that like maybe go to another place like this that might just buy it all for some price. Or something.
And it's going to be like anything. When I used to have the comic store, and we would put out there that we'll buy, we'll buy collections and stuff. You're typically going to get half of grade.
Right.
Because then they have to sell it and make money on it.
Right.
But still, I mean, your investment is pretty nil right now. So profit is profit.
That's why we're like, well, maybe we'll set it up for the auction, if I do an auction with you guys or whatever. With T or lost her too early. Dolly. Dolly.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I'll lot it up or something, put
right.
Price point on it. Like $25 shipped, I couldn't do, but
right. Well, just small, reasonable lots. That's all.
Yeah.
Like I've got cases of baseball cards and stuff, because when I had the store back in the 80s, we used to sell everything, and back then cards were hot. And they used to be stores with just baseball cards.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen one in years, so I know they're not as hot as they used to be, but they're still, I used to sell non-sports cards, sports cards, because once you buy from the distributors, they'll sell everything.
Right.
And there's I still have long boxes just full of cards. And I was going through the closet yesterday, and I came across Star Wars started doing what they call wide vision, like widescreen.
Uh-huh.
They were popular because that's when widescreen TVs started to come out. And then they did, the DVDs would come out widescreen or full screen releases. So they had widescreen cards. And I still have a ton of those also.
Is it Gary V? Is that his name? Gary V?
I don't know.
He does these little video chats. I think it's Gary V, but he was saying that baseball cards were going to make a comeback because the kids that grew up with the cards have children that now are at that age where they want it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, back then, we used to get the clothespins, put them on our tires on our bikes to make the sound.
Yeah.
Oh, we used to like flip them, and you get some, you lose some that way. Arthur says, don't throw away the prepping stuff.
Yeah, I like after half of it went in trash, and because the last day Saturday we were gonna go to the dump and we had the U-Haul filled, so I go to put in the directions from her house to the dump, and
Yeah.
it says, "You sure you want to go? It closed at 3." I was like, "What?" It usually closes at 4, so we missed it. So we had to bring all the trash back to our house, unload it,
Oh
and
wow.
so now we have the trash sitting here, and we got to take it to the dump again. So
Yeah.
I still have some of it, but yeah, after like halfway through, I was like, maybe I should have kept this stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's toilet paper rolled up. There's aluminum foil. I'm gonna take videos and stuff as I go through it.
Yeah, definitely.
But I kind of sorted stuff now. Like here's the whole, like 5 bins full of first aid supplies. Here's 5 bins full of toilet paper and I don't know, camping gear, and then there's about
Do you have,
20
do you have
bins.
stuff like you have MREs in there and stuff like that?
What is it?
From the war, they would have whole food packs, lunches and dinners.
Yes, we did, and we threw them out. They were peanut butter packs.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if I don't remember if we, but they were like they were like, I don't know, peanut butter. There's little food stuck in here and there in all the packs.
Wow.
And
Yeah, I was watching something somewhere, and they were saying that MREs, I forget what that stands for. Meal replacement.
energy, maybe.
I don't know, but
Replacement.
they're worth money. They have value.
I should probably check that out because we threw out a lot of peanut butter. And good thing it's right here, the trash. So, it's not like foods. It's just all paper stuff in there. But
Right. Wow.
and we found a couple of knives, Leathermans.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, lots of flashlights, lots of them, and lots of bags, lots of nail clipper kits, nice ones too.
Wow. So a
Yeah.
whole array of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Arthur says
meals
on.
ready to eat.
Meals ready to eat. I can see it in YouTube. I just can't see it in StreamYard yet. Meals ready to eat.
Yes, today I'm trying to get the tools done first, I think.
Yeah.
Because they can sell
Oh yeah.
quick. And my dad's gonna come by and take a look.
Yeah, definitely.
We got a lot of knives.
Really.
Yeah.
So
And
good score.
and everything.
Very good score. Low money, a lot of work, but a good score. It'll pay off in the end.
Yeah.
It'll definitely pay off.
And we also got bins full of jewelry.
Like costume jewelry?
There's costume, there's gold, there's silver in there. There's fashion jewelry.
And she just let you have all this.
Yep. Just to get it out. And then not to mention we have about 200 shelves. Like storage shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like the whole nice ones. Like we got 2 big long silver ones that are on, I don't know how long they are, but they got wheels on them and everything. And then we have a whole kit, and they're easy because they're just like you can pull them up and down. There's no screwing in the screws and stuff for the shelves.
Yeah.
I don't. We have so many.
Wow.
So those alone, if anything, I know those would sell.
Yeah. It'd be a bitch to ship because
Yeah.
they'd be
Well,
heavy,
I would do
right?
it local. I would probably do it local.
Wouldn't they be heavy? They're metal, right?
The metal wood. The wood would be heavier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Arthur says, interested in selling lots of the prepping items.
That's what I was thinking of doing. Yeah.
Well, if you want to throw a lot together, we'll start the auction right now.
Oh God. Well, see, then I don't know what to include in it. So like he has a whole bunch of kits together.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like travel kits.
Right.
And
And Adam asked if you have any music related items.
we have CDs. But that, I think, and one cassette. There wasn't much music.
Mm-hmm.
We did have like one of those record players. Oh, I do have a record player, a kids one with little kids records.
Oh, cool.
We did get one of those.
You never know. Put some lots together, or if the person you picked it up from already had this stuff together, then maybe there's a purpose for that. I would keep it together.
Right.
And maybe put a lot of that stuff like that, because there's got to be a reason. Like everything must go together.
Yeah, that's what I started thinking. Maybe I should not have thrown these out. I should have just sold the kit together, and just said, "Here it is." But my first thought was, yeah, empty shampoo bottles, travel kits.
Arthur said he'll email you.
Okay, good. And because there's a lot, enough for the world to have so much. Like,
Carol said travel kits of empty shampoo bottles.
Yeah.
That's interesting. We buy those small ones, at Walmart or whatever. So when we go traveling, we just throw those in I have a bathroom bag. She has a bathroom bag. And when they get empty, we keep them. We just refill them. It's better than carrying the giant bottle everywhere you go.
Yeah. He was prepared. He was prepared.
Carol says she's looking for some.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a whole bunch. I write it down.
Cool. Well, if you want to put your email in there, in the chat, have people get in touch with you to see if, maybe you can make some deals ahead of time. Yeah,
because the quicker I get rid of it, the better.
Right.
Yeah. Like, so my email is the Junk and Data Girl. This is on the screen. Right there. At gmail.com. Just not Maricha. The Junking Data Girl. At Gmail.
Cool. Well, that's probably the best weekend score that I've heard yet. That's awesome. Congratulations on that one.
Thank you. Yeah, it was exciting. It was stressful. We fought a lot.
Wow. Adam says people bring records in to sell. I asked, do you have any cassettes? We threw those away.
Oh, yeah. I'm always looking now.
Carol, I work for a community development agency, and we want to do hand sanitizer.
We had those too. I was really? Like suntan lotion stuff, because I was like, oh, they're expired, right? Is what my thinking was. I wasn't thinking of it as somebody would want this pre-made kit already put together, Right. I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking item by item and not lot by lot.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I can just go through what we have now, because there's enough bins, and then I have it still sitting here.
Wow. Carol, we want to do hand sanitizer. Do you mean you want to put your company name on bottles of sanitizer? Because there's companies out there that do that, and they're not that expensive. We will give it away at St. Pat's Day Parade, the community. Yes. Just do a search for that. What is it? Private label hand sanitizer. and you could have your company name put right on the bottle. And they have all kinds, little bottles. They have the sticks that look like glue sticks.
Now the spray too, like a
Yep. Spray. They have a bottle with like a hook on it, so it clips onto your buckle or something on your pants. We will.
They want to make it. They're going to make it themselves. They're just going to need the bottles.
Oh, okay. You'd be surprised. You know, you could probably get 500 done with your company name on it, cheap, and be done with it. They are price gouging. I don't think on those with those companies at all, because you're doing custom label. So I don't think they would be like that. I mean, I've done so much stuff with those companies, pens and cups and mugs and stuff like that in the past. But hey, we're a little bit over an hour, so we're going to cut it here. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Please hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share and comment after we're done. And make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you know next time I go on. Really don't care if our name's on it. Okay, it was just a thought. You know, people are always looking for tchotchkes to give away at trade shows and stuff like that. I have to admit, I go to a trade show and I'll come back with a bag just full of tchotchkes because I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I was going through the closet. I have a huge bag. Now, this is like a real big shopping bag full of what they call stress balls.
Uh-huh.
But different sizes and shapes. And, you know, I have some houses. I have cell phones. I have gavel. And there is just so many. Once I started to have 3 or 4 different ones, I said, I wonder what else they make. I wonder what else they make. So I go to a trade show and say, I don't have that one. You grab it. But hey, thanks everybody for coming. Thanks, Maricha, for sharing the story. That was very cool.
Thank you. I've been like wanting to talk about it forever. Because it's just so much stuff, and it's a neat story. Imagine. It's a neat story.
Yeah, very, very. Call Phil about the sports stuff, see what he thinks. I'm going to get in touch with him too to see if he'll come on the show. And, you know, we'll have to have you back on again, give us an update on how the sales are going.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing like I already did some videos of us going there and picking it up and then going through some of it. And so now I have it sorted by what it is. So now I'm going to get a little closer on the video and pictures to share with people so I can get it sold and put lots together.
Cool.
Within the next week. So.
Oh, very cool. Well, thank you for coming in, and I will touch base with you in a couple of days.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody, for coming. Thank you, Carol and Deb and Arthur and Adam and everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. I'm going to let Carol's emails in there. Okay, I allowed that to go through. So once again, thanks everybody for coming in. Hope you had a good time. Make it a profitable day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.